Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today in this video we would like to present about chapter 5, Internal Scanning Organizational Analysis. A resource-based approach to organizational analysis. Scanning and analyzing the external environment for opportunities and threats is not enough to provide an organization a competitive advantage. Analysis must also look within the corporation itself to identify internal strategic factors, critical strengths and weaknesses that are likely to determine whether a firm will be able to take advantage of opportunities while avoiding threats. This internal scanning, often referred to as organizational analysis, is concerned with identifying and developing an organization that resources and competencies. Core and distinctive competencies. Resources are an organization asset and are thus the basic building blocks of the organization. They include tangible assets such as its plant, equipment, finance, and location, human assets in terms of the number of employees, their skill and motivation, and intangible assets such as its technology, patent and copyrights, culture and reputation. Number 2, capabilities refer to a corporation's ability to exploit its resources. They consist of business process and routines that manage the interaction among resources to turn input into output. For example, a company marketing capability can be based on the interaction among its marketing specialists, distribution channel, and salespeople. Number 3, a competency. A competency is a collection of competency that cross divisional boundaries, is widespread within the corporation, and is something that the corporation can do exceedingly well. Thus, new product development is a core competency if it goes beyond one division. Using resources to gain competitive advantage. Proposing that a company sustains competitive advantage is primarily determined by its resource endowment. Grant proposed a 5-step resource-based approach to strategy analysis. Number 1, identify and classify the firm resources in terms to strengths and weaknesses. Number 2, combine the firm's strengths into specific capabilities and core competencies. Number 3, appraise the profit potential of these capabilities and competencies in terms of their potential for sustainable competitive advantage and the ability to harvest the profit resulting from their use. Are there any distinctive competencies? 4. Select the strategy that best exploits the firm's capabilities and competencies relative to external opportunities. And 5. Identify resource gaps and invest in upgrading weaknesses. Where do these competencies come from? A corporation can gain access to a distinctive competency in 4 ways. It may be an asset endowment, such as a key patent coming from the founding of the company. For example, Xerox grew on the basis of its original copying patent. It may be acquired from someone else. For example, Whirlpool bought an worldwide distribution system when it purchased Philips Appliance division. It may be shared with another business unit or alliance partner. For example, Apple Computer worked with a design firm to create the special appeal of its personal computer and iPods. And it may be carefully built and accumulate over time within the company. For example, Honda carefully extended its expertise in small motor manufacturing from motorcycles to auto and lawn mowers. Determining the sustainability of an advantage. Just because a firm is able to use its resources, capabilities, and competencies to develop a competitive advantage does not mean it will be able to sustain it. Two characteristics determine the sustainability of a firm's distinctive competencies: durability and imitability. Durability is the rate at which a firm's underlying resources, capabilities, and or core competencies depreciate or become obsolete. New technology can make a company core competency obsolete or irrelevant. Imitability is the rate at which a firm underlying resources, capabilities or core competencies can be duplicated by others. To the extent that a firm's distinctive competencies give it competitive advantage in the marketplace, competitors will do that they can to learn and imitate that set of skill and capability. A core competency can be easily imitated to the extent that it is transparent, transferable, and replicable. Business model. A business model is a company method for making money in the current business environment. A business model is usually composed of 5 elements. First, who it serves. 2, what it provides. 3, how it makes money. 4, how it differential and sustains competitive advantage. 5, how it provides its product or service.